So last year around this time, I was a month away from opening up Charley's. And I remember how crazed every day was. I barely slept, I didn't eat much. The days were full of stress. There were a lot of things that needed to be done before we opened our doors. And it was such a crazy, crazy, crazy time for me. But I also remember that it was one of the best times of my life because I was actually doing something that I loved doing. For me, I poured my heart and soul into a space that invited women in to come here and build a community in a world that constantly is telling women that we can't, we shouldn't, and we won't. I wanted to say, you know what? Here's a space where all those noises and all those voices are going to be left outside. Women should have a space that they feel safe, and women should have a space where they know that emotions are encouraged and their feelings are valid and their work is celebrated here. So that was the dream. So today is a hard day because today I have made the very, very hard decision to close Charley's doors for good. If you would have asked me a year ago if I thought this is where I was gonna be, the answer would be definitely not. Just as Charley's was really beginning to thrive, a pandemic took over our world. And I think all these things came out of it that we were never expecting. What this space was built for is to bring people together. We're providing a space to gather. The world said you can't gather anymore. So I sat with that for weeks when it first came out, and I read the news and I listened to the experts trying to figure out a way and if I could open my doors again. And when it came down to it, I realized that it's just not doable at this time. I still believe that community is the most important thing right now. And I think when this does end, spaces like Charley's are going to be so needed more than ever. I think what this pandemic has showed us is that community and your people are so important. You have to lean on them. You have to come together. And I know when this is over and when we come to the new now that we will be living in, these kind of spaces are going to be even more important to have. But because there's no end date and there's no, you can come back and do these or you can do events then or whatever, there's really no answers for the time being. And what Charley's deserves is to be put to rest. I just wanted to take this time to thank the Denver community for believing in this. All the women who I've gotten to work with, the teams I've gotten to work with, the people I've gotten to meet, my family especially, who always believed in my craziness that I do, my friends, my partner, my amazing team who made Charley's what it is, the members, all the women who have come through this space, all the men who have come through this space. These are things that I'll take with me and I'll never forget them. Yeah, that's it.